at exactly November 7th. Around 12 p.m. GMT. The Epic Conquest X first trailer was released. We see tubers like Recon YT, PVF, even Leon YT made theories on Epic Conquest X using its first trailer, and oh boy, there were much speculations. Over the course of hours and some days in. After the trailer release, videos started popping in about, is it going to be a sequel to Epic Conquest 2 like EC1 was? Is there going to be multiplayer system? Is there going to be co-op or basically friends system? Is it going to be the same timeline as Epic Conquest 2? And the most important question of all, is it going to be online? Well, most of those questions were left unanswered for the most part. Based up of whispers floating here and there. Just before we knew it, the hype was about to die. Because of much silence and no news, just strings of information everyone might have heard hanging here and there. But a light just shined out of nowhere. A dev herself dedicated her time to make sure the fandom's heart was still warmed, and still burning for the popular meme in the fandom. When ECX update, she came up with the idea to share little news that'll spark and reignite the fire that most players were about to quench. With the little shorts she made that spark hope and debate in the fandom. Kudos to you, Boguna-chan. With all that she said, my purpose of this video is to enlighten us on things that weren't confirmed but has been slightly confirmed, and some little info on some of ECX characters themselves. So with that, let's dive straight into it. Over the course of days after the release of the trailer, news where EC2 and ECX were nothing close to each other, very different character designs and world building. Taking inspiration from modern anime where, not like the medieval where the EC2 universe made use of. So everyone thought it was going to be a different timeline, but as of recent, Boguna posted a video confirming ECX has the same timeline and universe as EC2. Which means Chase really had a towel on the world of ECX, in that 500 years gap. Yes, it's 500 years after the incident of the Overlord. If you've been in the Gakko Games fandom for a very long time, in the course of playing EC2, you'd feel that urge just to enter your friend's world playing the same game as you, Epic Conquest 2. Yeah, that kinda happened in an event in EC2. But due to the fact that the co-op system was buggy and caused lots of unforeseen incidents, they decided to scrap that idea entirely. But not quite yet. With the rise of their new game Epic Conquest X, you'll get to play with your friends, form all over the world together, battle more challenging bosses, and even share items together. You heard right, because of this, bosses in story mode will be made more easier to defeat, but in co-op will be made more challenging. Over the course of Epic Conquest 1 and 2, it was very device-friendly due to the fact that it can be downloaded for just a small chunk amount of data and a massive world at the time in return. But for ECX, the things they've been trying to implement the two games to make it the best version of a game, they'll all be implemented in ECX, which are better character models, massive open world to explore. Voiced cutscenes currently Indonesia, but more voiced from English and Japanese and their way. And even combat style overhaul. So with all this and with the care Gakko Games have for their fandom, they're trying to reduce the storage capacity to a minimum of 500 MB, 1 GB to 2 GB. Depending on the device, cause iOS and Android differ, but it is confirmed that it will be able to run on potato phones, also known as low-end devices. To avoid any form of setbacks in Gakko server and to also protect customer info, Gakko Games has fully gone online with Epic Conquest X. For me and other casual player out there, I hope there can still be an offline mode. Fingers crossed though.
So far the only info we have so far is on me, Leon, which I definitely knew about. Leon is like the calm and collected version of Chase. He likes to tinker with any tech he sees. So he is likely to be the one that made his sword himself. I know that, but I can't spill any information. With all this information, I hope you all are more hyped for Epic Conquest X more. If you any this video, please leave a like, so it reaches a larger audience that needs the info, and I'd massively appreciate a subscribe from you to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.